Hey guys, and welcome back to the Healthy Futures Kitchen. I am Chef Lonnie Miguel, and today we have a very awesome recipe. It is going to be chicken Alfredo with avocados and sun-dried tomatoes. So this recipe is really awesome because it's going to incorporate some really awesome alternatives. So what we're going to start with is some of the oil from our sun-dried tomatoes. So this is going to like double up on our sun-dried tomato flavor. And then we're going to add in some of our raw chicken breast. Now, keep in mind, we can use any protein that we want. Shrimp, ground chicken, ground turkey, whatever your heart desires or what you have left over is what we can use for this recipe. So we just want to go ahead and get our chicken cooking in our dish. We want to make sure that we're keeping an eye on it. You don't want it to stick. And while our chicken is cooking, we are actually going to go and work on our zoodles. So what zoodles are vegetable noodles. It doesn't necessarily have to be a zucchini. It can be a carrot. It could be a squash. It could be, I've even seen beet zoodles before. But you can make them very easily. You just cut the tips off and you just turn this little lever and then you've got zoodles working. And no worries if you don't have time to actually make them. They actually sell them in the frozen food department and they sell them in the prepared food section at your local grocery store. Another awesome trick that we can use for zoodles is if you don't have this fancy tool here, you can just use a regular vegetable peeler and you can just make flat strips of zoodles. So what we're going to do is we are going to add our zoodles to some of our already zoodled vegetables. And we're going to come over here, check on our chicken. And you want to make sure that you're not browning your chicken too much because you don't want it overcooked. So our chicken is looking really good. And keep in mind that our zucchini needs to be fresh when we do this recipe. It's not going to hold well. This isn't a make-ahead meal because it's such a high water content in zucchini. And we want to make sure that it's not going to make our recipe really soggy and wet. So now that we've got our chicken almost about halfway finished, we're going to add in our zoodles. Alrighty. Awesome color, low carbs. Can't beat that, right? Pasta that's low carbs. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get that fully incorporated. And while this works, we're actually going to start working on our sauce. Now, the sauce is my favorite part because I love avocados. And it's going to be super creamy, like we're adding heavy cream. But in actuality, we're just using avocados. So you're going to cut your avocados in half, remove that center pit. This is no good for anything. And then we are going to scoop out the flesh. And remember that avocados are really good for us because they are healthy fats. And not all fats are bad. These are good fats like omega-3s. So now that we've got our avocados in, we're going to add some garlic cloves. Now, I like a lot of garlic. The recipe here calls for about 2 garlic cloves. So we'll add our garlic cloves into our blender. And then we're going to add in some skim milk. And this is going to help it be just a little bit more creamy. And it's lower in fat because it's skim milk. And then we're going to add in some Parmesan cheese. We can't have Alfredo sauce without Parmesan cheese. And keep in mind that the Parmesan cheese is going to add that little bit of salt flavor that typically you have, so you don't have to worry about adding additional salt, keeping it healthy. And we're going to go ahead and just mix this all up in the blender. And then this is going to go straight into here, so we don't have to worry about a bunch of dishes, right? Always going to be great. So now that we've got that mixed up, our chicken is almost finished. We're going to add our sauce right into the pan. Alright. It's a beautiful green color. Great. Alright. And then we're going to add some of our sun-dried tomatoes. Sun-dried tomatoes are going to add color. It's going to add flavor. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and get everything fully incorporated. You want to make sure that the sauce covers the chicken and the noodles. All right, and if you have any additional like leftover vegetables that you want to add to this, you can make it into a chicken broccoli zoodle Alfredo. Whatever leftover vegetables or whatever your favorite vegetables are, you can add it to this recipe as well. It's a beautiful green color. It's a way to kind of like sneak vegetables into dishes, which I always love. So now we are going to plate up this recipe and give it a try. Alrighty, this looks so good. Alright, let's make sure this is off. And then we are going to add some freshly shaved Parmesan and some chopped parsley. And there we have it. Our Zoodle recipe with zucchini, chicken, avocado Alfredo sauce. If you want any additional information about this recipe or any of our recipes here at Healthy Futures, you can find us at blogs.cpcc.edu/healthyfutures. Don't forget to check out our Instagram page at healthy_futures or Facebook. Well, that's my time for today. I am Chef Lonnie Miguel. Thank you so much for cooking with me, and I hope to see you guys next time.